Jerry, I think everybody knows there's been a lot of heart and a lot of emotion throughout the entirety of this war. And with today's announcement, there's been no exception. But just giving you a timeline here, this current conflict goes all the way back to October 7th, 2023. And since then, there's been back and forth talks for peace between Israel and Hamas. And that brings us to the latest conversation that happened today at the White House. But those talks to end the war has elicited different reactions here at home in the Susquehanna Valley.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
This is not a serious peace plan. It is not being offered in good faith.
Tonight, a stark contrast between organizations here in the Susquehanna Valley fighting for peace in the war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza.
Certainly, there hasn't been success in achieving a long-term peace. This is certainly a promising first step towards what we've all been waiting for the last 2 years now, which is a return to peace for all in the region, and the return certainly of both the living Israeli hostages and the remains of the deceased.
It's an insult to all of our intelligence that they are presenting it as an end to the war or laying the foundations for peace.
This swift reaction comes from a meeting that took place at the White House with President Donald Trump presenting what he calls a 20-point plan to end the war in Gaza to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. According to the White House, along with hostages being released, some of those points from the plan include Gaza being redeveloped, Israel not occupying Gaza, and a temporary transitional governance committee overseen by President Trump. I spoke with the Harrisburg Palestine Coalition and the Jewish Federation of the Greater Harrisburg area to get their immediate thoughts.
They're talking about the extermination of the Palestinian people as a whole, the removal of them from Palestine as a whole. And regardless of the specifics of the outcome of this particular plan, the intention is for that genocide to continue until Israel is stopped.
I think that there are difficult concessions that would need to be made by both Hamas and Israel in this scenario. But I do feel that it is in line with the frameworks that have been offered in the past that have been recommended by not just Israel, but it's truly in line with other paths that have been offered before to peace.
And regardless of the war happening abroad, the Jewish Federation of Greater Harrisburg are calling for everyone to have calmer heads. They want people to have some compassion for their neighbors here at home who share differing opinions. And the Harrisburg Palestine Coalition says it will be having a 5-day vigil across the Susquehanna Valley to name the over 60,000 people who've died as a result of the war in Gaza over the last 2 years. That's set to take place from October 4th through the 8th, starting at the Chocolate Town Park in Hershey. Jerry?